Man, I'll tell you, they made me work for it this time. With my catch funnel basically tore down, it became clear pretty quickly that I wasn't going to bring them all as a group. You always get a couple peeling off, and then once they learn to do it, they do it every time. So instead of bringing everyone together, I just tried to bring, you know, as big of a group as I could manage and bring them back up here, lock them in, go back, get the next one, and so on and so forth until we finally have them all caught. And this in itself is a little victory, but it's not over yet. I need to get everybody in the same pen, and then I need to start separating cows and putting them in the little corral so that I can work the calves. I got a handful of cows here, handful there. They all need to go in there, and then eventually the cows need to go in there. So I just got to thinking, well, maybe I could just open this gate and try to only send cows through and keep the calves in this pen, and then that's just less sorting I got to do later on. Nice. Well, my camera kind of goofed up there. I'm not sure how much of that you just saw, but we got everybody is in the main working corral here. We got several cows sorted off, like I'm pretty sure you did see. And then I've got a group of them in the working alleys. So I think I'm gonna start cutting cows out of the working corral here first, and then we'll combine these two pens, get the rest of the cows. I think that's gonna be the easiest way. Take this group that we just gathered up, and I'm gonna put it out here with these girls. No, where are you going? You gotta go, you gotta stay over here. Go by, go by, go by. Turn around. There you go. Go by, go by, go by. There you go, there you go. There you go. Getting close to success. I've only got 2 cows here in the working alley, and the rest of everybody else is in the little corral where I want them to be. So let's see if we can pull these 2 out, and then we can start running the calves through. Oh, the babies. Well, the mothers are going to wait in there while we're taking care of the calves, and what really works good about this is that when I want to go back and grab 4 mothers to bring them up to the chute, They are very cooperative and willing to do that because the last place that they saw their calves was up at the chute, so they want to go back there. Today the calves are going to get a 7-way vaccine which protects against clostridial diseases. This one also has a pink eye vaccine in it as well. All right, at long last, I think we're ready to get started. Okay, come on. First calf is number 23, and she is 207 pounds. I'd say she's probably about average for this group, so I'm not going to tell you the weight of every single calf, but if we have any standouts, I'll point those out to you. This is a calf that's going to go to the heifer pasture, so I'm going to give her a fly tag as well. Next through the chute is Graham Cracker. He is 193 pounds. So like I was thinking, he's kind of right in there with everybody else. It'll be interesting to see when I weigh them at weaning what the difference is. It looks like Graham Cracker is the first bull. That's it. Well, it's first little group done. We'll put them out in the big corral and bring in the next group. Well, just trucking right along here. I think I'm down to my final group of calves. It's going to be a bit of a larger group, but I don't see any problem with just taking them all, so let's do it. Maybe I will go ahead and split this group in half. There's more here than I thought. Move up, move up, move up, move up. I like to bring up a small enough group so that I can close that crowd gate all the way, and then that way it's easy for me to just get on the catwalk and bring the next one in. If I can't close the crowd gate all the way, then they just start hiding from me in the corner, and I have to walk back here and close it anyway. Haven't really been filming all that much. It's just the same thing over and over again. You catch them, band them if it's a bull, give them their vaccine, give them their wormer, send them on their way. Okay, now we'll get the last group of calves. This guy found a good place to relax. I'm not even mad, that's kind of smart. Got one of these newer calves that was just born the last couple weeks. This one is 104 pounds. The last one was like 96. So they're pretty little still. So she needs her ID tag. Still. Sometimes those new calves just don't want to go. A lot of people like to use calf tables to put bands on, but I used one once and I said I'd never use one again. I don't really know what the appeal is about a calf table, to be honest. I think that when the calf is standing, you kind of have gravity on your side, and it's a lot easier to get the band on when they're like this. And finally, that is the last calf. Now we got to do cows. I think cows will go a little faster, but you know. So the cows are going to come up this alleyway into this one, and then we'll have to get them to do a 180, which might be a little tough because this gate down here, if they make it this far, they're going to see all their calves over there. They're probably not going to want to really leave this gate, but we'll get them to turn around and then they'll go back in the working corral. The goal is to just like keep them moving, never let them stop, but that may or may not happen. I want 4 of them. This cow here is number 55. You don't really know that by looking at a tag. I more know it from memory, so we're going to give her a new tag that I can actually read if you'll hold still. I have to walk your head up here if you can cooperate. You know, we have ways of dealing with bad attitudes. Her eye looks a little weepy, so it's not terrible, but we'll flush it out a little. Sure, she appreciates that. And it's not mad at all about it. Number 55 here is 1,312 pounds. Normally I don't weigh the cows this time of year because I don't really care that much, but this wormer that I'm putting on them is very expensive, so I want to make sure that I'm getting the dosage just right. The cows are getting Virus Shield 6+ something or other. It's a vaccine for reproductive diseases. $24.19 here's got a pretty bad eye, so we're gonna go ahead and doctor her for it. I'm just gonna have just enough vaccine. This way. I still give it to you even when you go down on your knees. All right, at long last, we are down to the final 4. I ran out of water a little while ago and it's getting hot, so I just want to get these through and go home and get a drink. So let's do it. Ah. Well, I know I said those were the last ones, but I spoke too soon. I actually do have one more cow out here, number 59. When she was in the little corral, she escaped she broke that gate. She actually went underneath it somehow. I didn't see her do it. I heard it happen. But anyway, now she's out here in this little field, and I need to get her back to where the chute is without bringing her through here, which would be the easy way. Because if we do that, then she'll get in with the rest of them and it'll be real hard to separate her. So, naughty girl. Let's see what we can do with you. You know how you got in here. There's no way that I can outrun her on open ground, so my strategy here is to just keep annoying her until she goes back in to where she got out. She knows where she got out. It's just a matter of if she's willing to go back in or not. Looky there. Yeah, see, she folded that bottom pipe right out of there. All right, well, the gate needed to be replaced anyway, but it's not quite how I wanted it to work out. I was coming over here to open these gates and she just followed me on back. Boy, does it feel good to have this done. So now I gotta put these cows back out in the middle field, get them all out of the corral so that I can bring the baby crew through the corral and put them back to where they were before. And notice that the fly pressure is like almost zero now. When I had them in the chute, you guys saw me spraying them with the fly spray. But also that wormer that I'm using is supposed to control horn flies as well, although I'm not sure for how long. All right, guys, sorry to break up the party. Boom. I should walk down there and get the baby crew, but man, I'm spent. I'm gonna hop on the four-wheeler, I think. Be able to see that or not. That's 6 pounds of sweet feed and about a pound of calf manna. I think they heard me loading up the bucket. They might come right in. So I'm still going back and forth on it, but I think I would like to try to grain the baby crew here for like 4 to 6 weeks. And you know, a lot of you said it wasn't worth the time and the effort, and a lot of you said that it was. So to me, that means that it is kind of worth doing, because there is not a general consensus on what's going to happen. So the way that I see doing this that would be valuable to me and to people watching, I think, is to use the weights that I took on these guys the other day and use the gains that they were showing at that time. And when it comes to sale day, I can go back and calculate based off of the rate of gain that they were at previously to what they would have been if I never fed them grain. So I don't know if that's making sense, but like in 6 weeks when I sell them, we'll figure out what their weights should have been if they never had grain. Then we can compare that number to what they actually are and figure out how much extra weight they gained if they indeed do gain extra weight doing things that way. And then when I take them to the sale, I can also determine whether or not that grain paid for itself, if I lost money, if I made money. I think for the next 2 weeks, I'll keep them in here and slowly ramp that grain up. I mean, right now I've just got them on sweet feed and calf manna. That's not what is going to be their ration like till the end. I'm going to actually get some proper grower rations for them, but I figured this is just a good way to kind of get them started. At the end of those 2 weeks, the bulls will go out with the cows, thus leaving the little field vacant, and then I think I'll put them in there. That way they'll have grass, they'll have hay, and then they'll have grain. Well, it's been a day, and I'm ready to get home and get in my chair, so I think we're going to call this one here. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and I hope I'll see you again on Farmer Tyler Ranch.